Welcome to part 2 of the Tales of Cornelius. Now, last episode, Cornelius had to go save his girlfriend LaFonda in Skunanoff, the land next to Constantinopolis, and she was taken from Espon. And so he starts heading off, and all of a sudden he has Bob the Sword, and he's walking off, and he comes into the Field of Dreams. It's actually the Forest of Dreams, but some people call it the Field of Dreams, or the Plain of Dreams, or the grassy area with trees of dreams. So there's a lot of names for it. He starts walking off, and he sees a dust monster. It's like filled with dust, and all it is dust. And so he has to fight it, but then, whoa! His sword cuts through the dust. It doesn't do anything. So now he has to use his wits and his cunning. And he starts running off. And he comes into a certain area filled with lots of hurricanes. It's called the hurricane area of the Field of Dreams, or aka the hurricane area of the Forest of Dreams. It's a long name. And so he starts running off. He comes to this area. The dust monster starts chasing him. And all of a sudden, the dust monster is whipped away. Yay, Cornelius! So, good for him, he got rid of the dust monster. So now, he starts heading off, and all of a sudden, oh no! Slow sand! For some reason, quicksand, it makes you sink really slowly. So now he fell into slow sand. So now he's sinking really fast, and only has 2 seconds to think. So he starts sinking, but then all of a sudden, oh my gosh, Cornelius is pretty bright. He grabs onto, a big chain next to a tow truck, and he yells at the tow truck, "Go!" And so just this random tow truck in the middle of the Forest of Dreams, it's sitting there with this chain right next to slow sand. So he steps in it, starts sinking, grabs it, and boom, he gets out. Man, he's lucky that tow truck was there. If it wasn't, he probably would have died. So he got out of the slow sand, and he got away from the dust monster. So now he started heading off, and he comes to one of the middle cities in between Constantinopolis and Espon, and this city is actually called Del. Yes, not Delhi like the sandwich, but Del like the computer. So he starts heading into the town when all of a sudden, oh my gosh, guess what happens? He sees another warrior named D1. It's like a robot. We'll see what happens with them next time on Tales of Cornelius Part 3.